guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Crumbl video. Today is Tuesday. I've been filming these on Tuesday forever. I think I might possibly stick to Tuesday because that works better with my schedule, but maybe we'll go back to Monday. I don't know. So you see the settings different today. I'm at my parents' house today because we were busy. I couldn't film in the car. It gets dark early now, so I'm at my parents' house filming today. So this is, as you saw from the thumbnail, their Thanksgiving lineup. We're gonna just get right into it. I did get 6 cookies today. I didn't get 2 of any cookie because they look good, but there was nothing really that like stuck out to me that I wanted to get 2 of. So we just got 1 of every cookie. We're gonna start with this one. I have the descriptions on my phone, but this is the pumpkin pie cookie. So it will be a little easier like to hold them up since we're at home. But this is pumpkin pie. This is chilled, a buttery pie cookie, spiced pumpkin pie filling, finished with a dollop of whipped cream and a dash of cinnamon. So this one, normally I love pumpkin pie, but as you guys know, I'm not really the biggest fan of their pumpkin pie cookies, but this looks good though. Like just the presentation of this actually looks good. It's not chilled anymore because I've had these for about like an hour or so. I'm gonna try the first bite. Wow, that's really good. Wow. That tastes just like a pumpkin pie, but it's actually better. I would say it's a little more butterier and a little more sweeter than a regular pumpkin pie, but that one, I still wouldn't pay almost $4. They did lower their price a little bit at Crumbl. It's now, I think, $3.99 for a specialty cookie. It used to be $4 something and some change, so they did lower it a little bit, and I still wouldn't pay $4 something or $4 for that cookie from Crumbl. But if you're getting it in a box, it is really good. It's very buttery, it's sweet, it's not too sweet though. And I think, judging from this lineup, it's not going to be overly sweet. And I love the presentation of that one. I would give that a 9 out of 10. I believe this is a new one. They've had something similar to this before, but I don't know if it's new or if they just kind of changed up the presentation, because they used to have a cranberry white chip, but this is cranberry crumb cake, warm, a cranberry sugar cookie topped with a smooth citrus glaze and a crumbly cranberry streusel. Okay, so this is not like a brand new cookie, because when I saw the word citrus, I remembered they have had this cookie before. They've just changed it up. So I did a small piece of this. I did a bigger one of the pie cookie because there's not much to them. I just did the 1/8 slice for this. If you cut it twice, it is actually 8 slices instead of 4 slices. So that's up to you. If you're sharing, maybe you want to cut it up.
What was that?
Right away I get that citrus. Okay, so with that one, it's good, you guys. You get every flavor. You do get a strong citrusy flavor, but you also taste the white chocolate and then the cranberry, and you definitely can get the texture of the cranberry as well. I'm not the biggest fan of cranberry, but I will say one thing. When it comes to cranberry versus raisins, I do prefer cranberry stuff. That cookie is pretty sweet actually, but it's okay because of the cranberry and the citrus. But I think if you don't like the taste of orange in your cookie, you might not like it, but I think it's a good cookie, and it is very, very Thanksgiving-y, festive-y. I think that one I'm also going to give a 9 out of 10. I actually like it a lot better than I thought I would. I'm going to try a piece of the streusel. The streusel's very crunchy, which I don't really like. I prefer a regular, softer streusel, but the flavor is very festive of that cookie. They've had this before. I'm sure y'all know this one. This is maple cinnamon roll. This is warm. A vanilla sugar cookie top with cinnamon roll filling and swirl with a rich maple frosting. This is not one of my top favorite Crumbl cookies, but it's good. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not the biggest fan of maple, but I'll take it. So there we go. That's very sweet, very cinnamony, but it's buttery. It's good. I do like maple stuff a lot. Cookie, it's kind of reminding me of the maple bacon donut one, just without the bacon, because it has the same maple flavor. And they don't really have a lot of maple cookies, so it's nice to have something like that. But if you like cinnamon, you know, this is definitely going to be your cookie. I think that's actually good. I'm going to give that one a 9 out of 10. So next up is this one. This is the one Brie wants to try, the red velvet white chip. This is warm. A dark red velvet cookie loaded with gooey white chip.
Mommy, I want to talk.
Sorry, there's a lot going on, guys. That cookie is very, very simple. There's not much going on with it, but it's so good. If you like chocolate and the combination of chocolate and white chocolate, you'll like this cookie a lot because it's red velvet, which basically is chocolate, just not as strong as chocolate, and it matches my shirt. It's like fall, Thanksgiving vibes all day, but this is good, you guys. It's simple, but personally for me, I just love white chips with anything. This is like a toned down version of the one with the cream cheese frosting. So maybe if you like that one, but you don't like the richness of the frosting, you might like this one better. I see a lot of people don't like this cookie for some reason. I don't know why, because I think it's good. It always gets a 10 for me because I really do love white chocolate chips. I believe this one is new. This is caramel praline. I think this is the new one of the week. This is warm, a brown sugar cookie covered with a smooth buttery caramel topping and sprinkled with crunchy pecans. So I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of nuts on my desserts. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about this cookie. I don't think anyone else wants to try this, so I will bite into this one. Okay, it's pretty good. So that tastes a lot like the shortbread cookies, like if you guys know what I'm talking about, I think they're by Crumbl. They're pecan sandy cookies. They're some kind of a shortbread cookie with pecans in them. That is what that tastes like, even though it didn't say shortbread. But I'm guessing both of those cookies are made with brown sugar, because that tastes just like the Crumbl pecan sandy cookies. It's a very simple cookie. You get that really sticky caramel on top, but it's not too sweet. And you get a nice crunch from the pecans. But that cookie is not going to be for everyone, because not everyone will like those pecans. But even for me, not being the biggest fan of nuts on my cookies, I like them by themselves as a snack. They're a good alternative to chips, but I don't like them in my desserts, but that is okay. I'll do that. And it does have nuts throughout the cookie, which I know is going to turn people off. But for me, it's okay because the cookie has a really nice butteriness to it. A lot of these cookies this week, they have a butteriness to them, which I'm loving. And I think that goes great with the theme of like Thanksgiving, making your homemade cookies at home. I give that one a 7 out of 10. And then this one, you guys know this. I have not had this in ages. This is the milk chocolate chip. Yes, I prefer the semi-sweet, but like I said, I didn't want to get two of any cookie this week, so we threw this in there because I haven't had it in a while. Let's just try it again for anyone that might be new here. That's a good cookie. It's decent. I just prefer the semi-sweet because it has a better flavor. It's not too sweet. The milk chocolate chip is good, but it's not even that it's too sweet. It's just that the semi-sweet, it just brings out the flavor of the cookie so much better than the milk chocolate chip. So me and a bunch of other people prefer that, but I did see the Crumbl poll on Instagram. It actually was 50-50. 50% preferred the milk, 50% preferred the semi, but I'm team semi-sweet all day. That is so much better. That's gonna do it for this week's Crumbl review, you guys. I'm holding the camera right now because it fell. I don't have the best tripod setup. That's why I prefer to film in the car, but it's okay. So last place for me is gonna be the caramel praline. I'm not the biggest fan of nuts, but I was very surprised at how good the base was of the cookie and how much it reminded me of the pecan sandy. Next up is probably gonna be cranberry white chip. That was better than I thought it was gonna be, but I'm just not the biggest fan of like cranberry stuff too much. Next up is probably gonna be the pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie, but I'm just not crazy about their pie cookies that much, although the presentation was really nice. Like, I love how they dusted the cinnamon on there. And then, of course, the whipped cream in the center. There's Mom. Hi. And there's Briella.
Hi.
And then next up, I think, is going to be the maple cinnamon roll, because that's a really good cookie. I really do love cinnamon, and it is sweet, but for me, you know, I don't mind the sweetness. And then first place is going to be the red velvet white chip. It's simple, but I really do love red velvet stuff and the white chocolate situation. Honestly, this week, I'm not that crazy about this week. The cookies were good, but to me, they don't have anything with cream cheese frosting. So, you know, I prefer stuff with cream cheese frosting. That's number one. And number two, these cookies, they're very fall-like, very Thanksgiving-like, but I don't really like flavors like that as much as like the other flavors that we've tried. There was no chocolate this week. I like things with chocolate. There's no peanut butter. I like things with peanut butter. So a couple of reasons why this week is not my favorite. That's my review. So hope that you all have a great Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Have fun. And until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.